Hi guys and girls, welcome to your face reading channel. After a very long time, like 3 weeks, I'm uploading or I'm recording this video for the YouTube channel because I was on vacation to multiple destinations. I was not getting time to record the videos, and to be honest, I was not even getting the ideas on what topic should I shoot the video. So I would request you guys to share with me in the comment section the kind of videos, the kind of topics that you want face reading videos to be on, so that both you and myself can learn and share about face reading. And in today's video, what I'm going to share with you is we are going to get inside the facial territory of the intelligent people, and herein I'm going to share some of the insights of face reading by getting into the facial traits of intelligent people, of top chess players as of December 2024. I'll make sure to attach the link in the description so that you have sources to validate the celebrities that I have taken. And let me go deep dive into the magic board, where I'm going to share about the insights, the face reading insights, some of the commonalities from the top chess players to understand what common features are there on the face, what it indicates, what are the unique features on some of these top players. So there are top 4 players that we are going to discuss here, and let us deep dive into the magic board to understand their face, the meaning, the significance of it. And if you wish to get your face reading, you can head to my website chehraspeaks.com. Right, so if you see my magic board here, let me just tap to my stylus here, and here we have the image of Magnus Carlsen, and all of these 4 images have been extracted from the online source from multiple websites, the details of which I'll make sure to attach in the description section. And I want to credit these chess players and to all the photographers who have taken the pictures, to the websites that have posted these pictures, to thank them for giving us access to learn face reading through their faces, right? It's very important that once you're learning face reading, you credit the source and you credit the person who is giving you chance to read for them, right? Because they are public figures. For understanding and enhancing your knowledge on learning face reading, of course, with the gratefulness to them, it's something which definitely helps, right? So Magnus Carlsen is the top player, the number 1 player as of December 2024. I think it is based on FIDE ratings. So we are going to learn some of the common features, some of the unique features. I'll try to keep this video short as well, so that your interest overall remain throughout the video. And yes, the very first thing, if you have followed my channel, you would have observed that in face reading we have talked about the prominent features on the face. What are prominent features? Prominent features on the face are something that kind of exuberates from the face, or that kind of is the most remarkable feature on one's face. And whatever is most remarkable, most noticeable, that is something which is associated with a strong personality trait or strong tendency or a strong thinking pattern, depending on what characteristic you are seeking for. So if you look at Magnus Carlsen's face, the very first thing that you'll observe is that the eye sets are not that big, right? These are categorized as small eye sets. You barely can see the iris parts that much visible. It's very much deep inside, right? So these are small eye sets, and people with little eyes, where the iris visibility is less, and also which is the area that is very much domed, which very much covered by the forehead part, that can be categorized as people who may not be very open-hearted in a sense of sharing their details. They can withhold information even through the intuitive looks. If you see here, Magnus Carlsen does seem to be bearing a trait where it's not easy for him to share his personal life with everybody. It's like intuitively he gives me a feel of carefully evaluating his moves in life, which very much is what a chess player does, right? And if you deeply observe, one of the things that I have highlighted a lot in the videos where we divide the face into right and left half, and if you just look at his picture, you could see here that right part of the sorry left part of the face, because we are viewing it from the right, as you could see, but from his end, this is his left side, and this is his right side of the face, and left half of your face indicates more about your personal space. Right half of your face reveals more about your public space, how you want to be viewed. And if you observe slight difference in terms of how much the iris part, the black part, is visible on the right versus the left, the right part is very rarely visible or is lesser in length if you compare the vertical length here. That indicates that on the public side of things, he may be scrutinizing a lot more than you can imagine. And on personal side, because he's appearing a lot scrutinizing sort of a person from the outside in the public life, one may find it difficult to approach him on the personal level. But because the eyes are broad enough, it can indicate that on the personal space, although these are small set of eyes which indicate that the openness is slightly less in general, but with respect to public versus personal within his space, he can seem to be scrutinizing very much in the public life, but internally he may not do that to that extent that he does it in public. And this also indicates that with respect to playing chess or with respect to showing his moves, he is scrutinizing all the steps, and that is very much needed for a chess player, right? So that is something which is one of the standout features on his face. And if you observe the other prominent feature, you could see the eyebrow sets are quite woody, quite thicky, right? These thick eyebrows are the sign of a strong wood energy or a wood element presence. And if you imagine this face to be like a tree and imagine jaws to be the root of the tree, these eyebrows in the Chinese medicine are classified as the leaves of those tree. And when the leaves are very thick, it can indicate a presence of strong wood element in you, which can indicate a sense of assertiveness, a sense of drive, a sense of fight, a sense of passion, a sense of willing to do great things in the world, or a sense of fight or showing fight in the world to gain what you want to do. And you'll see a lot of politicians, fighters, a lot of sports people bearing this trait of having a very thick eyebrows. And thick eyebrows goes by the fact of having a strong wood element, which corresponds to the strong liver energy as per the constitutional strength defined on your face and as per the Chinese principles of face reading. So that is something which we observed on Magnus Carlsen's face. Now, if you go to Fabiano's face, if I'm pronouncing their name incorrectly, I'm extremely sorry about that. But our interest definitely lies more in understanding the principles of face reading. And of course, we need to take the name right. I'll try my level best. In case I go incorrect, just forgive me for the same. If you look at Fabiano, he is, I think, number 2. And if you observe, his eyes are a lot more open, which indicates how much open he can be. When your eyes are open, or when eye sets are open, it can indicate that a person is easy to approach and is willing to see and is willing to express more of himself to the world. And that is something which Fabiano perfectly demonstrates. With respect to Magnus, we saw little eyes. With respect to Fabiano, we are seeing more open eyes, which means that his heart system or his expression part is more open than him. And the other aspect, if you notice, is the thick eyebrows here of him as well. Right, as I mentioned, thick eyebrows go with people who can be aggressive, who are naturally strong in their wood element, and it indicates in you a sense of a fighter like person, which a lot of sports people are, right? So it's important that you use face reading in combination. So let's say if you have a very open eyes and you go with a very decent mouth or lip size, it indicates, because the aspect of your mouth reveals the aspect of how much or how likely you are able to communicate, or how comfortable you are communicating with the audience. And larger mouth people do have this extraordinary ability to speak and be generous and be compassionate. So if you couple it with the broader side of eyes, it indicates that because your heart system is very open, you can very much be a fluent speaker, or you can very much be fond of communication, right? Or expression, in the sense of verbal expression, because these are all chess players and they have to show more through their actions than through speaking. So you'll tend to see them more on the evaluative side, right? So let us go to this guy Hikaru Nakamura, and one of the strong features that you observe on his face is again the woody thick eyebrows, right? Thick eyebrows. Let me just mention here, because this is white, so I have written it. Although you may not see it, but I have written woody thick eyebrows for your understanding. And if you see again his right and left part of the face, you'll observe that the right eyes, the iris visibility here is less than the left side, and left side is something that is regulated by the right brain, right? Right brain is more feelings oriented, more emotions oriented, and left part of your face indicates how you feel things in your personal life. Right part of the face is regulated by the left brain, and left brain stands for more of logic oriented things. So if you observe the right part of his face, and if you observe his eyesets here, they are less vertically open than this particular half, which indicates again him to be scrutinizing and evaluating things more in the public aspect of life, and more maybe in his profession, which is very much needed in the profession of chess, right? It's something which you'll find as a remarkable discovery in people who are in the evaluating or in a profession which requires them to be more analytical, that they may carry this trait. And a lot of people bear this trait, celebrities bear this trait, but it's all about how you are comfortable with your inner design that defines how you want to be in the world, showing your class, right? Next is from very much my country. I think he has become the world champion as well. This is Gukesh, and again a very common feature if you see his face is woody eyebrows, right? So woody eyebrows is something that you'll find. Woody thick eyebrows is something that you'll find very much like 70 or 60% or to 80% of the sports people do carry this particular trait, and it indicates a strong sense of fight, a strong sense of drive in a person to do things. And sports is one of those things wherein you can express yourself to the max, and where you can channel your inner fight to get the best out in the world. And it's one way of channelizing your anger as well, because wood element corresponds with the liver system, and wood element has the emotion of anger into it. Channelizing your energy through sport is something which a wood element person should do. Otherwise, if that is not done, your element can go in the backdraft and can lead you to be depressed also, because it is not getting ways to flow the energy out from the system. So it's very important to get in the fight, to be driven, to be doing things that you like doing, right? So that is something which stems out from his face as well, the very, very prominent feature that we could see. The eyesights are fairly open, but if you observe the left and the right half of the face, which I leave it to you, you may lead to some other discoveries. You can definitely watch my complete video on left versus the right half of the face and understand the intricacies of the two halves of the face. It's like two faces in a single face, and it can lead you to have remarkable discoveries around face reading. So this was pretty much it for this particular video, where I have shared about some of the common features these chess players carry. It's important that it or you may observe that not all people or all chess players may have a strong thick eyebrows. It's just fortunate that we saw it, but most of the sports people, you'll find around that they may carry this strong set of eyebrows which is thick in nature, that induces drive in them, that induces assertiveness, and it kind of when the fight is hard, it kind of pushes them to be playing harder. And one of the cricketers whom I'm very fond of is Virat Kohli. He also possesses this strong trait of having a very thick eyebrows. The Prime Minister of our country, that is the India, PM Narendra Modi, also has this particular trait. His eyebrows are also wired, which again adds on to the sense of making him more on the fighter side plus a revolutionary thinker side. Yes, at certain moments it can also make one person dominating, but then it's important how one is channelizing their element and how one is giving fuel to the element by giving it proper way to channel. As I mentioned, for wood people, spots can be one of the ways where they can dispel their extra energy that they have inbuilt in their system. So yeah, if I mention it, one of the common features that we have noticed in these chess players is the strong, thick eyebrows. Again, it doesn't mean that everybody would have it, but that is something which we have observed in common in 4 of them. And these are like top 5 players as of now, listed in December 2024 as of FIDE ratings. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. Do let me know in the comment section, how did you find this video? If it was informative, do let me know, and do also let me know the kind of videos that you are expecting from me. And if you wish to get a face reading on the aspect of general side, where you want to uncover your strengths, where you want to know about your tendencies in love, where you want to know about the transformation over the years that you have gone through, where you want to learn about your shen, that is the light of your eyes. Each of these players and each of us have our own light in the eyes, that is very much the flame of your life. It tells about the functioning of your fire elemental presence in you, and discovering that, you can know a lot about how your current emotional state is. In the in-depth general reading, I do focus on that aspect. Then there is this other reading, which is the in-depth relationship reading, where what I do is I focus on the compatibility part in between the partners. I help identify the challenges in the relationship. I help identify the aspects of potential longevity basis on the elemental comparison that a partner carries. So it covers a lot within the partnership, this particular reading. So you can check across my website to know more about how the reading is. You can also connect with me on my WhatsApp itself by going to my website. Click on my website, that is chairspeaks.com, and you'll get a button that says get your face reading. It'll redirect you to my business WhatsApp number, and you can communicate with me inquiring about the prices, the schedules. You can check all of that on my site. And if you wish to learn more about face reading through the courses, again, you can go through the site and get the links. And yeah, this is Nitesh. As of now, I have enjoyed making this video. I hope that you have liked this video. If yes, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends whom you feel it can help. Bye for now. This is Nitesh signing off.